like this made by innovative scientists, they're very welcome and they will help.
At the moment, 1/4 of all organ transplants are liver transplants, but sadly, up to 10% of patients will pass away while they're on the waiting list. So the ambitious end goal for scientists here is to create entire livers, more or less, from scratch.
You are your own donor. That's the paradigm that we're working on. So you grow your own liver. Essentially, I can take a hair from myself, I can make all the components of a liver, expand it as many times as I want, and then try to make that liver in a dish.
It's always encouraging, and I'm sure the liver physicians of Australia will be very pleased.
Donald Trump has threatened military action against Venezuela, describing its president as a dictator. The country has been rocked by protests over the introduction of a new legislative body. It's expected to rewrite the country's constitution and hand its leader vastly increased powers. 11 family members have been convicted of running a slavery ring in Britain. The group forced their 18 captives to live in appalling conditions for up to 26 years. Many were made to work for little or no wages and suffered from disability, drug and alcohol issues. At least 17 countries have now been affected by a toxic egg scandal. Infected eggs have been distributed across Europe, with some even sent to Hong Kong. They contain an insecticide used to kill ticks and lice. Many of them originated from farms in the Netherlands. Ahead in the news, a horrendous train crash claims dozens of lives in Egypt. And the unlikely friendship between a nun and a league coach that's saving lives.
Furniture lounge price blitz ends this weekend. 20, 30, up to 40% off every lounge in store. Leather lounges, fabric lounges, recliner and corner lounges, up to 40% off. It's a huge price blitz on lounges at Harvey Norman Furniture. Must end Sunday.
Tons of tiles are closing their doors. All stock must go. Attention builders, home renovators, developers. Tiles from $1 a square metre. European quality tiles. 50, 60, up to 80% off. Tons of tiles, massive closing down sale. Macquarie Road, Waters Bay.
Introducing Neuromol. It combines ibuprofen and paracetamol in one tablet for relief from strong pain that lasts up to 8 hours. Make the switch to Neuromol.
At Apia, we know your driving habits have changed, which is why we reward the over 50s with our Drive Less, Pay Less discount. Call Apia for a chat today.
Harvey Norman massive 2-day tile sale. This weekend only, spend $1,000 on bathroom tiles and receive a bonus underfloor heating kit valued up to $399. Hurry, get in store and save. Sale ends Sunday at Harvey Norman.
New Macca's Chicken Sides Box. 3 crispy chickens, 100% Aussie chicken and 10 chicken McNuggets. Made for easy dinners, made for family.
When did life get so busy? When did we become more interested in pixels than people and lose sight of the little things around us? Those moments where you could just belong. At Arnott's, we believe in these real moments. Moments for which there is no substitute. The ones your face can't hide. The ones that bring us together. To start conversations. Traditions. Or to make a road trip that little bit sweeter. We believe there should be more moments of togetherness in the world. Just you, a loved one, and a bicky. Because our biscuits aren't just made with love, they're made to share. Arnott's, there is no substitute.
It's Carter Toyota's $10 million mega stock take event. Hundreds and hundreds of used vehicles drastically reduced. Some makes and models well below market value. Plus super competitive finance and more. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, only at Carter Toyota. Harvey Norman Furniture lounge price blitz ends this weekend. 20, 30, up to 40% off every lounge in store. Leather lounges, fabric lounges, recliner and corner lounges, up to 40% off. It's a huge price blitz on lounges at Harvey Norman Furniture. Must end Sunday. Tonight on 9, a top 8 clash, live and free, as the Panthers host the Cowboys in a Saturday night football blockbuster. Then a special encore screening of True Story with Hamish and Andy, tonight on 9.
Monday night in NBN News, Finding Her Voice. One woman's story of healing through song.
It sort of brought me back into real life, into the real world.
The groundbreaking music program helping mental health patients. Monday night at 6.
Anger over the death of Sydney woman Justine Ruszczyk-Dumont today gave way to song, poetry and the rhythm of a didgeridoo at a memorial in the United States. Before hundreds of family and friends, Justine's fiancé shared part of a speech he'd written for their wedding that was meant to be this week.
In the evening twilight, to the sound of flutes and guitars, a heartbroken father of the bride speaks of his regret.
I should have been on a plane to her wedding, but we were flying to her funeral.
Almost a month after his daughter Justine was shot by a police officer, John Ruszczyk joined hundreds of family and friends in Minneapolis for a memorial service, combining both Australian and Native American cultures.
Justine, my daughter, was killed by a bullet